Am I the a-hole for telling my coworker that I didn't enjoy my pregnancy? A new coworker started 3 months ago. Let's call her Linda. She seems pretty nice, which is why I'm really not sure about all this. At my work, we have a tradition where once a new employee successfully completes their probation, we go out for a team lunch. Nothing fancy, but something nice to celebrate. Linda passed her probation, so we went out for lunch. As we're eating, we all get to talking, and the topic of the magic of pregnancy childbirth comes up. Everyone was sharing sweet moments from their pregnancy. I enthusiastically joined in, but didn't share any of my own. I think Linda noticed because she specifically turned to me and said, "You had twins, didn't you? That must have been a wonderful experience." I smiled and said something along the lines of how I wished my pregnancy and birth had been as positive an experience as theirs had been. To be clear, it was not said sarcastically at all. The truth is I hated every moment of being pregnant. I could write a long list of all the magical symptoms I had, but I'll just give you the highlights. Horrific vivid nightmares, hyperemesis gravidarum, severe morning sickness, debilitating migraines, a metallic taste in my mouth, and then the birth. Honestly, I feel like anything that could go wrong, but not be life-threatening, did go wrong. Worst of all, due to some of the complications, I ended up being kept in hospital for a while, so I missed the first few days with my girls. It's safe to say I hated every moment of being pregnant and every moment of labor. It was not a magical experience by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't say any of this to Linda. I just responded as I mentioned. After my reply, Linda started getting short with me. Later, I asked her privately what was going on. She snapped and told me what I said was insensitive and undermined their experiences, and told me I was an a-hole for it. Since then, she's sort of cooled off and is less hostile, or at least less openly hostile. But last week, she invited all the girls in the team to a ladies' night. Everyone but me. Now, I don't mind so much, since ladies' nights are not really my thing, but the fact that she pointedly excluded me has made things awkward. I feel like I need to do something. I'm not really in the mood for drama. I have enough of that in my life right now. I don't need more, so I haven't confronted her about it yet. And as I said, she is otherwise a really nice person, normally pretty friendly and easygoing. So I'm left wondering if I really was an a-hole. Was what I said insensitive? Did it undermine their experience? Before I ask her about it, I could use some perspective because I honestly just don't know. Am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Good Lord, so not the a-hole. I would have wondered if she was pregnant with the way she responded. I also had a very miserable pregnancy and a serious life-threatening event, heart failure, so I can't relate to these stories. You weren't being sarcastic. You weren't telling these women that they suck for having positive experiences. You didn't call them liars. You just shared your experience. She has shown that she's very petty by excluding you from a ladies' night event. All of this would make me very cautious of working on any projects with her. Good luck.
OP replied.
It might be. The conversation came about because she was talking about how much she wished she was pregnant again. She has a 2-year-old, and how she misses being pregnant. Could be she is in fact pregnant. But if she is, she clearly doesn't know it.
Linda is awful. Why on earth does she have the right to undermine your experience or expect everyone to feel exactly the same? I shudder to think about any woman who have not had children and the way they'd feel her wrath. She is definitely not someone worth losing sleep over, and I can't believe the others can't see right through her yet.
OP replied.
Until now, she has always seemed so nice. We've always had a laugh and nice chats and otherwise gotten along. I really hope this is not the case.